wake up. We're late for work. We gotta get up. We're late for work.
We didn't.
Oh, no. I mean, I wish it was yes, but sadly, no.
10 more minutes.
No. No more minutes. Okay, come on. Get up. Come on. Let's go. Up. Yes, let's go. Oh, must fight crime.
They actually used a corpse in that. It's got crime, it's got mystery, and it doesn't have David Caruso. Thank God. That's a look at CSI New York. It aired. With us now is one of the cast members, A.J. Buckley. He plays Adam, the geeky lab technician. If talent were a multivitamin, I'd swallow him every morning. Oh. Now, AJ, you... Sorry. I just have to do it for my own pleasure. Now, you've learned a lot about actual crime lab stuff from being on the show. Would it be easier for you to commit a crime now?
Yeah, possibly. I know how to bury it and then use really big words to confuse people that they have no idea what I'm talking about, and then they just figure that I never did it.
Ah, fantastic. I heard that you actually have to use a computer program to help you pronounce words. Is that true?
Well, there's this thing online that you can go to that will actually say the words for you. There's this one word, methoxydisopropyl-tryptamine, and I was getting anxiety before having to go to work and say it, because they'll use it in these big monologues, and at the middle of the monologue it'll be methoxydisopropyl-tryptamine, and usually you can go to this internet site and type it in, and the computer wouldn't say it back. So I was like, all right, does this word really exist? Is somebody screwing with me, or what?
That's amazing. Now, you play a geeky lab technician, but you're a handsome man and not a geek. Don't you feel bad taking work away from a real geek?
I feel terrible.
Yeah, you should.
You know, those nerds like to get revenge.
Yes,
watch yourself.
I read in an interview with you that you say you're more of a dork than a geek. Now, what's the difference between the two? It's clean underwear, isn't it? The dork wears clean underwear.
I actually free ball.
Oh, really?
Ouch.
Interesting.
Whoa. Too much.
So that dorks you out. Yeah, it's good. But you just use Febreze, and it takes care of everything.
Yeah, and talcum powder I find really works.
Greg just free pants.
Yes,
nothing going on down there.
Now you obviously work with Gary Sinise, who is an amazing actor. Now, were you as surprised as I was to find out that he actually had legs? It's true.
Liz said it again. There he is.
He was
That dirty hippie.
Yeah. No, Gary's actually someone that I always looked up to, and to actually get to work with him. I remember the first day getting on set and seeing him, and the character kind of evolved from Adam is this really sort of socially inept, nervous character, and seeing Gary Sinise for the first time, and I really kind of got nervous and was like, it's kind of making this guy, and because I looked up to Gary so much as an actor, and then to get to work with him, I was forgetting my lines. I didn't know what was happening, and
he's a great actor, and he's a great person. In interviews, he seems very intelligent and very sensible. He's not a whack job. Now, I got to ask you, when you see the other CSIs, with David Caruso's glasses in the Miami show, he was always whipping them off and putting them on. Have you ever thought about developing your own little mannerism, like putting on and removing a headband or something like that?
Lab coat. I want to take like the lab coat off and then put it back on, and then take it off and put it back on. But I wanted it, and I want slow-mo, and I want fans. Like
exactly.
Yeah.
See, you're such a good actor. You don't need gimmickry. No. He doesn't need gimmickry. Now, it's amazing though. You did actually fail science. So when this show does get technical, or what I like to call forensic-y, what's going on in your head half the time? Do you just like zone out?
Yeah, I'm zoning out right now. So,
we are too.
yeah, no, I was horrible in school. I'm a poster child for ADD, and I just would forget, where I was or what I was doing, or the teachers would ask me questions, and I just would kind of smile and giggle, and they'd be like, "Oh, AJ."
Now, I got to ask you, I read that you lived in your car for a while, and I got to ask you, where did you poop?
That's Jewel.
Well, there's like, different places, depended how bad I had to go, but,
Just say it, people's lawns. You included people's lawns.
Fertilizer.
Now, how long?
People's lawns, yeah. Yeah, my neighbor's lawn, who lived next to me when I was living out of my car. His lawn, like next spring, green.
I love that he calls his neighbors.
You can always blame it on the poodle.
Now you also play the angry boyfriend Dave in Entourage. That looks like a fun show. Did you have a great time doing that?
Oh man, that was Entourage has been my favorite show, and when I actually almost crashed my car when I found out that I got it. I was so excited because it was such a process to getting that part. Went back like 3 or 4 times and read with Kevin Conley a couple of times, and I just didn't think that I was going to get it, and then I did, and I was literally having a conniption in the car.
Well, awesome. I'm sure the moment you were on the show, Jeremy Piven hit on you. But that's for another time. AJ, we got to go. Thank you so much for being on. CSI at New York airs Wednesdays at 10 p.m. Eastern on CBS. Watch it or die. Still to come in the next 30 minutes, Andrew Levy's halftime report. And before Jackass, there was Evel Knievel. He set the standard, and now he's dead.